class. Online session 1 of the week. It's a short week because of the holiday, but let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with our chest expansion. So just warming up our spine. Scooping and expanding. Let's go down for cat and cow. Still warming up the spine, more focused on the lumbar area. And then we'll go into our dynamic. So bring your hands forward, hips down, and we're just going to come back with the hips and forward. Seated position, we'll do our seated hip circles. So instead of on our backs, we're just sitting. We're going to just lean back slightly and raise one leg. Keep that hip open. We're just circling to warm up. And reverse, go the opposite direction. That's my cat. And switch legs. And reverse. Good. And we're going to come on down for our 100. So we're going to go ahead and extend our legs all the way up now. So keeping them just tall from this hip position here. We're going to go into our 100. Same exact exercise, just a different leg position. So here we go. We're inhale for 5 pumps. Exhale for 5 pumps. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin our session. So we're going to start with just a single leg crunch. We're going to bring our hands behind our neck. So we're just holding the head. We're not pulling on the head. So we're going to lift the head and shoulders up, scooping here as we bring one leg in. And then we're going to drop down with the head, drop the foot down, and then we're going to pull in with the other leg. Okay? So just nice and easy, just to warm up. Focusing on scooping, lifting. And rest. Next exercise is going to be a traditional double leg, but with just sweeping arms. So the arms will come out to the sides and back in, hands over the top. So go ahead and bring your knees in, hands over the top of the knees, head and shoulders up, scooping. We're just going to extend and sweep the arms out and sweep the arms back in with the knees. Exhale, inhale. And rest. All right, a little bridge work. So we're going to go ahead and lift the hips up. At the same time that we lift the hips up, we're going to sweep the arms at our sides again. And then we're going to alternate that with a side sweep and an arm lift. Okay, so hips are up, arms are alternating. Here we go, side sweep. Arm reach. Again, side sweep. Arm reach. One more set. Arm sweep. And reach. Up. All right, crisscross with a crunch. So just like the first exercise with the single leg, but now we're going to just stay on one leg. So hands are behind the neck. I'm going to go ahead and lift my shoulders up off the mat. And from here, I'm going to pull one knee in, keeping the same leg movement. We've done this before. In and reach across with the elbow. Remember, we're lifting, we're not pulling on the head. And we're going to switch legs. And rest. Nice. All right, so we're going to do single strain. We're just going to do a little added bonus pulse move at the top. So rather than just pulling for the stretch, for that dynamic stretch, we're going to actually do a little bounce pulse. Okay, so go ahead and bring both legs up. Head and shoulders up. Hands behind your legs. So we're going to just pulse here, so it's like a double pull. And rest. And then we'll go into our double straight. So we're going to modify this. We'll start with our legs all the way up. We're going to go ahead and bend the knees, extend the legs, and then pull those legs up. Obviously, pregnant students, you're doing one leg at a time. So go ahead and bring both legs up, head and shoulders up, hands behind the neck. So we're going to bend, extend, and lift. Exhale here. Inhale at the top. And rest. Good. So we have roll-up holds. We're going to add the arm sweep. So just a slight bend to the knees. We're going to bring our arms behind us to start. Everything is the same. We're just sweeping the arms. So remember, arms here At the top, that's when we begin our lift of our head and shoulders, scooping, engaging the glutes at the top, and then coming down. So we're gonna exhale as we sweep and lift. Let's go one more, roll up, hold. Good. Roll to your side, push yourselves up. And then on the roll out down, hold, just like we did last week in class. We're gonna elevate our arms a little bit, okay? So go ahead and collapse the spine. And then as we lean back, we're gonna lift the arms and come forward. Let's go one more. All right, sit up tall, split your legs. We tried this saw exercise last week in class. We're gonna try this again. So remember, posture, strong, seated position, arms are outstretched. We're gonna twist and lean. And again, twist and lean. So remember to maintain posture. It's like you're attaching your tummy to your thigh as you lean forward. One more. Good. Bring your legs together for rowing. Interlock your hands, collapse your spine. We're gonna lean back, pulling the arms in. Lean forward, split the arms, big stretch over the top. And rest. All right, so let's go into that seated balance position, right? With our feet off the floor, our hands are underneath our thighs here. So we're just gonna do a seated V position with the extension of the legs. So watch me. I'm gonna go and start with this rounded position here with my spine. And then I'm going to lift both legs up. So last week we were lifting one leg up, right? Now, if you want to keep one foot on the ground, you can do that. Open, flat back, posture, rounded, scooped. Pregnant students keep one foot on the floor. V position, spine stretch. Feel your lumbar, lower back limbering up, loosening up, letting go of all that tightness. Good. bring your legs together. We're gonna lean back on our elbows. Anytime we lean back on our elbows, remember our rib cage is nice and tall. All right, so legs are bent here. Rib cage is tall. What's gonna happen is I'm going to pull my knee in, and then I'm going to allow my hip to open so my leg drops, and then I'm going to extend my leg back to a starting position here. I'm going to pull me in, rotate my leg out, extend, pull in. So we're just opening the hip as we shift position from center and out. We're just opening the hip with bent leg. Nice and slow. Good. Switch legs. Pull in, open, extend. Check yourself, check your posture, rib cage nice and tall. So again, just strengthening the inner thigh, that groin area, inner hip, right? Pelvic floor muscles. One more. Good. Come up, knee hug. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and turn over onto our tummies. It is really warm in this room for me. Sweating. All right, on our tummies. So we're gonna start with our arms at our sides. So we're just resting here on our chin. So we're gonna lift our trunk, but we're gonna keep our legs down on the floor. So when we do this, we're going to sweep our arms back. So I want you to press your hips down, engage your glutes, and keep your legs connected, okay? Looking straight ahead. This is called pull straps. So we're gonna lift, reach back, and come down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Up, down, one more, up, and down. Good. All right, go ahead and fold your arms in front. We're gonna keep our head down this time. This exercise is called grasshopper, so the legs are gonna do the work, okay? So keeping our head down, I want you to bend your knees. And from here, we're gonna lift our thighs up off the mat. And then I'm going to pull my heels in and my legs out. So these are called heel taps or grasshopper. While keeping the thighs off the floor, we're just tapping the heels in and out. So the legs are moving in and out with the head down. Make sure you're breathing. And then we're gonna rest. And we're gonna do 2 sets of these, okay? So we'll rest in between. And we'll do 1 more set of grasshopper. Bend your knees, lift your thighs, and then tapping in and out with the heels. And rest. Go ahead and bring your hands outside your chest. Push yourselves up and back for a low back stretch. I want you to come into table. Push your hips down and come all the way down with a slow push-up. Go all the way down to the mat. Push yourself up. Back for low back stretch. Again, hips forward, table, down for push-up, up, and back. Nice and strong in your core, your shoulders, your chest. Let's go one more. And then we'll go into kneeling tall. So we're going to go into mermaid from here. So anytime we're kneeling or sitting for mermaid, we want our hips forward, glutes engaged, and side sweeping with strong posture. So this is a new exercise, it's called teapot. So we're working on upper body strength, just like a push-up. We're gonna go into table position. From here, I'm gonna extend one leg back. Now, keeping the foot connected to the mat at first, I'm just gonna find a good comfortable hand position for my push-up. And I'm going to bend my elbows, tilt forward with my leg up. See that? Push up. So leg comes up like a teapot. Keep your abs nice and strong and engaged. Breathe. Switch legs. One more. Good. All right, come on down to your side, all the way down for lying side leg lifts. One hand out in front for balance. We're gonna lift this leg up, and then we're gonna bend the knee, extend the leg down. All right, so up, in, and down. Press the hip down to the mat, engage your abs, strong hip, strong leg. You can have good posture even when you're on your side, right? One more. Good. All right, bend your knees, come up on your elbow. Hand behind your head. We're going to lift our hips up, and we're going to expand our chest. So dropping the elbow, looking down towards your mat, and then lifting the elbow, looking up towards the ceiling. Keep your hips up. One more. Good. All right, turn over to the other side. Lying leg lifts. Lift, bend, extend. Palms up on your elbow. Hand behind your head, lift your hips, and rotate the elbow down and up. One more. And seated position, knee hug. Release your back. Center yourself before we start again. All right, so we're going to go through this cycle again, but this time through we're going to see if we can double up exercises. So that just simply means we're going to go back to back, okay? And then we'll get some rest in between. So we're working on some stamina. So we're going to start with our single leg with the crunch. We're going to alternate legs, and then we're going to go right into our double leg with sweeping arms, okay? So we're going to go ahead and come on down. We're going to bring hands behind the head, and we're going to go ahead and begin. So single leg crunch. Really focus on lifting and scooping, connecting that low back down into the mat. So we're not going to rest. We're going to go right into double leg. Bring both knees in, head and shoulders up, and sweep. Remember, one leg at a time, pregnant students. And rest. Good. All right, so we're going to go back to back with our bridge exercise, alternating arm sweep and arm raise. And then we'll go right into our crisscross, okay? Crisscross is going to be one leg at a time. All right, here we go. Ready? Bridge out. Bridge up. Out. And up. And out. And up. Hands behind your head. Knee in. Rotate. Crisscross. Switch legs. And rest. All right, so the next two is the single straight. Remember, we're going to add that bonus extra pulsing. We're actually going to do regular traditional single straight, but just added pulse. And then we'll go into the modified double straight, okay? So legs all the way up. Pregnant students, one leg at a time. Here we go. rest here. So we'll go legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, scooping. Go ahead and bend, extend, and lift. One more. And rest. Nice. Slight bend of the knees. So we're going to go into our roll-up holds with an arm sweep. Go ahead and start with your arms behind your head. We're going to sweep, lift, and hold, and down. See if you can go up a little bit higher with your lift. Make sure we're exhaling on the lift. One more. And roll to your side, push yourselves up. Roll down holds with the arm lift, right? One more. Good. All right, go ahead and split your legs for saw. Arms outstretched, sitting up nice and tall. We're twisting and leaning forward. Back to center, bring your legs together. Rowing is next. Hands interlocked. Collapse the spine, lean back. Lean forward. Big stretch over the top of the legs. One more. Good. Let's go into seated balance. So we're going to start in that rounded position and we're going to go up into that tall V, one leg at a time for pregnant students. Changing the position of that lower back from scooped to flat, so the rib cage is pushed forward. Good. All right, let's go into seated V for spine stretch. Bring your legs together, bend your knees. We're going to come back on our elbows, rib cage tall. So we're going to stay on one leg to start. So we're going to pull it in, rotate out, and down. Switch legs. In, out, down. One more. Come forward, knee hug. All right, we're going to turn over to our tummies now, starting with those new pull straps, right? So arms out to the sides, working on the trunk first, resting on the chin. Here we go, up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you lift, press the pelvis down into the mat. One more. Bring your arms around the front. We're going to do those grasshopper exercises, 2 sets, right? Rest in between, head is down. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to lift the thighs and tap those heels in and out. Breathe. And rest. Let's go one more set. Bend, lift, and tap. And rest. Bring your hands around to the sides. Slow push up into low back stretch. One more. Kneeling tall. Hips forward, mermaid. All right, we're gonna go into that teapot push-up. So go into table, one leg extended. Find your hand position here. Push up with the arm, the leg elevated. One more. Switch legs. One more. Good. Come over to your side. Lying leg lifts. We're going to reverse the direction this time. So I'm going to pull my knee in first, extend my leg up, pull it down. So knee pull, leg extension, leg drop. One more. Bend your knees, up on your elbow, hand behind your head, lift your hip, and look down, look up. Rotate, and lift. One more. Switch sides. We're going to reverse the leg lift. Pull it in, up, and down. Bend your knees, up on your elbow, hand behind your head, lift the hips, and rotate. Seated accordions. Sitting up tall, legs are slightly bent here. We're going to go front arm figure eight, so down and up, rotating the shoulders down and then opening, arms are down and open, hands are down and open, up. Back to start, hands down, palms down. We're going to pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades forward, back. Strong posture, breathing. Rest the arms, straighten the legs, lean forward, nice big stretch here. All right, you guys, so that's our only online assignment this week because of the short week, because of the holidays. So when you watch this, I don't know if it was after the first in-class session or before it. Remember, we have 2 in-class sessions this week. This is our only online, and I will see you soon. Bye.